incorporating Hawaiian traditional ecological knowledge and cultural practices into restoration and management of a coastal native ecosystem at the Kalailoa unit of the Pearl Harbor National Wildlife Refuge. The Kalailoa unit is a dry coastal environment. It is 37 acres located between an oil refinery to the west, the Ko'olau mountain range north, a commuter airport to the east, and the Pacific Ocean. The purpose of our work was to find a cultural path to engage student scholarship in science. We chose Hana Kupono, Hawaiian cultural etiquette. In the Hawaiian culture, it is customary to oli, chant, to ask permission to enter. It exhibits humility and respect for the host, the aina, land, and the ancestors and gods. An oli also may request that knowledge be shared and exchanged. Hana Kupono establishes a connection between the visitor and the host, reciprocation, and exchange of mana, positive energies, life forces. The host will pane, reply, and grant permission to enter, also reciprocating with respect and humility, and confirming the willingness to exchange knowledge and ideas. With advancing climate change pressures on an island system, scientists and environmental managers are looking at alternative expertise, in particular traditional ecological knowledge. Our project recognizes the historical and cultural connections the people of Hawaii have to place and the land, to stewardship, and collective learning styles in contemporary society. Here, the entire group comes together in a circle to hear one another introduce themselves, name the school they attend, or the place they come from, and anything else they may want to share.
Come touch. Tell me what you feel when you touch the Evahina leaf and the stem. Like describe the plant. Is it
leather?
Is it fat? Is it thin?
It's thin and leathery.
Okay, leathery. Okay, look a little closer. Is there?
Oh, there's pokies.
This is the botany station, where the students are hearing about the conservation efforts to protect endangered and endemic coastal plants, and how the Evahina plant has had to adapt to this challenging habitat. In addition to learning the Hawaiian plant names, the students also learn of the Hawaiian uses of various plant species, such as medicinal purposes, food, shelter, or adornment. Students are encouraged to share knowledge of how their families use native plants in their daily lives. The biology learning station engages the students in actual data collection on the endemic Hawaiian red shrimp, Opai ula. Their work contributes to determining the health of the Anchilan pool system, which fills with fresh water from streams and mountain aquifers and seawater through underground crevices, subject to high tide fluctuations. A Hawaiian worldview emphasizes relationship with the environment that is reciprocal. If you malama, take care of the land will take care of you. This perpetuates the Hawaiian culture for generations to come. In reviewing the literature, we identified a similar method called community-engaged scholarship. It is traditional knowledge with respect to the lived experiences and seeks collective discovery of knowledge, solutions, and impacts not achieved in current models of learning. As the visit comes to a close, the students engage in a brief service component where they give back to the aina. In these pictures, the students are waiting their turn to water the endangered akoko. This Fellows Project achieved outcomes both cultural and scientific. Community members from Kalailoa were so inspired they asked that we schedule a monthly volunteer day when they may return and assume their responsibility as stewards of the aina, caring for the land in their backyard. To bring closure to the day's events, an oli mahalo is offered to the host as a way to express thanks and appreciation for the exchange of knowledge and shared learning experiences.